can't take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did they split? Did they drill? Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops. If he drop, I just hit my dance. I was top, they just watched. Had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
And off we go from Denver. Taken in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Lindsey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lock. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. KJ Hamler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Dolphins nothing. McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 1.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Philip Lindsay, the ball.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Locke now to throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now Locke. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. To throw it is Locke. This will be caught just inside the 10. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that third element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. After the turnover, here's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Locke flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Faking the give to Lindsay. Here's Locke, eluding the pressure right. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. The rookie, Brandon Jones, picks it off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He's going to let it go again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Tua going to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Justin Jackson. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
That's the end of the first.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
On second down, Tua. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua, escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. The 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 34 yards the gain that time, another 1st down. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
3rd and 3.
Locke going to try and throw on third down. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
A gain of a yard.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
At the 25-yard line.
That's caught by Jackson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Lock now on first down. Incomplete. He was looking for Albert Okwuegbunam was the target there. And it's 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Lock. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked by the rookie Noah Igbenogany. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting. Negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here, getting 3 points.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Duke Dawson picks it, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the years.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. The rookie, Brandon Jones, picks it off. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
At the 17-yard line.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On second down, it's Jackson, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Tua. Dancing to his left. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
1-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins are going to be forced to settle for 3. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. A final shot before half for Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
And the Dolphin first down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards.
When I see Mike Gesicki make a catch, I'm reminded of his athletic ability. And go back to the time we were leading up to the draft and showing his career highlights, including high school volleyball, where it appeared he was almost jumping over the net. I expect him to continue to grow in 2020.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So how many different ways can we say that Von Miller is an absolute nightmare to prepare for any offense? An absolute dominant force on the defensive side of the ball. Double-digit sacks in 7 of his 9 seasons in the NFL. And when he finished the 2019 season, 2nd in total sacks in NFL history among active players, behind only Terrell Suggs.
That's to his running back, complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Oh, and Sanders pushed it to the right. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Yeah, that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Gain of 9.
On the option, Locke will keep it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Brought down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
Third and 2, Locke's going to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 33. Locke working out of the gun. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. Throwing again. Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Nice catch there by the rookie out of Alabama, Jerry Judy. And I am fired up to see the chemistry develop between he and Drew Locke, their quarterback. And in addition, Cortland Sutton, their Pro Bowl wide receiver from last year. This might be the best pair of receivers the Broncos have had since Demarius Bebe Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders. This should be fun for Bronco fans to watch.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
So that'll back him up.
What are you doing, man? You can't go for it. Okay, you're gonna break the rules on purpose. I see it.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Here we go. Check 43. Watch twist.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Stay loose.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And now here is another interception. Picked by the rookie Michael O.J. Mudia.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Ball carrier. Jerome Baker in on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
21. Dolphins 10.
Here's Locke back near his goal line. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They look to throw. It's Locke. That's complete. Okuebunam. And he will have a Broncos 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
10 at the 19-yard line.
To throw it is Locke. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Locke. He'll let this go. He's got a man. Complete. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton. 89 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. They were Denver still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
To kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Jackson, the ball carrier.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Tua going to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Justin Jackson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's airing it out for Williams. And my goodness, another interception. Duke Dawson picks it. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Locke with a quick throw out to Judy. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Flush to his right. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll find Lindsey here. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll try to run with Lindsey. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
They'll actually throw it with Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. From the gun, it's Locke. And now here is another interception. Picked by the rookie Julian Blackmon. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson, and he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour, and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for Denver, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the loss here will move them back to 500.